Right now. We're live, man. Check it out. Check
Yes,
it out. Check
sir.
it out. We in here again. My boy Chucky Love joined me today, man. Shouts
Yes,
out to
sir.
everybody who's tapped in, man. This is we're saying an episode of we on break from the Wasp Nest right now in between seasons. But I just wanted to come on here, man. This is Breadwater TV, man. I just wanted to come on, tap in and weigh in on this Kendrick Drake beef, man. So we did a live and we had a little vote and we agreed that for sure Kendrick took the dub on this one.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. It's kind of I've been seeing some crazy mixed reviews in the media. Like it's like I feel like the community and the culture thinks that Kendrick won, but I think it's like more of like a select few people like Drake stands who are just like, nah, he still got to do something. He still got to do something. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. I have no idea. What do you
Yeah,
think?
it's those hardcore Drake fans that just won't. They can't see him take a L. They just won't. They won't accept it. They won't let it go. They won't just give credit where it's due. I'm in the belief that uh again that last drop by Kendrick is just gonna take over. That's the new wave right now. You feel me? And it's not to say that Drake last drop wasn't crazy. Like that shit was
It
like
was. It
lyrically
was.
sound. And I remember me and you, we had this conversation already about how no matter where this beef went, the fact that Drake had writers to assist him in this beef is our automatic L. Just and nobody's talking about that. Nobody's pointing out the fact that Drake had writers help him do this. So that's automatic L. But even if you take that out of the equation, Kendrick still win this because they not like us is crazy, bro. That is a
Yeah,
banger, bro.
he's breaking
That is a
all
straight up
kinds of
banger. The
records
beat
right now. It's like it's topping charts, and it's got the West Coast on fire right now. That's for
for
sure.
sure. That's bringing the
I've
West Coast
heard it
back with that one, bro.
outside plenty of times, just driving by or just somebody playing it or people that I know here on the West Coast is they going crazy. TikTok's going crazy right now. They're playing it at sports events, at games, and fighters and boxers and stuff are using it. It's crazy, man. So yeah, man. So I wanted to get into. I was looking at Joe Budden has spoke on it. I believe Ish, his co-host Ish, and I forget the other dude's name, but they were kind of like, saying that they think that Drake got it. And so I just thought this was kind of funny, their little reaction to
Of
this. So
course.
let me share this. We'll just share a little bit of it because I don't know how
Niggas
Joe
be trying
Budden
to
is
glaze
about the
Drake because
Drake.
they want to see Drake on their platform one day, bro.
Yeah, for real, for sure. So let me see. We'll get right to it before they start dancing.
How ya?
Let me ask you a question.
Stop.
Let me ask you a question. What if he got some confirmation on that? Just what if?
It don't
Just
matter.
what if? No. But I can say everything I said was facts.
What if?
Do it matter, nigga?
Where the hoes at?
Come on.
That's comedy.
And this is I wanted to find hold on, I wanted to find the original because Joe Budden has some words before they broke out in the dance. That was actually the second part. I didn't even see if they danced twice, but oh, here it goes. I think it's right around here. So Joe Budden, he thinks that unequivocally, or however you say the word, I think it's unequivocally or unequivocally, he feels like Kendrick got it. He got it by a landslide. So I don't know if this has anything to do with Joe Budden's disdain for Drake. I wouldn't necessarily say he hates him, but he definitely has had some words to say about that before. about him before.
Keep your hands in your fucking pocket, nigga. You better move your little knee around and your diamond-studded ups, nigga. It was a sad Saturday night for niggas like you, nigga. Fuck is you talking about us? Now, nigga,
That didn't
bring it from the top. Now, nigga,
This is comedy.
Joe Budden was feeling that shit.
Oh, me, he was.
I even got Melissa Ford up there. He even got going crazy with it. So I bring that one up. I bring Joe Budden up because what's the dude's name? Maul? Oh, that's his name, Maul. Maul talks about how he says that he thinks that Kendrick ain't do shit and that Drake basically just killed him. So let me play this real quick.
Oh, he said Drake killed him. Come on,
He
man.
went on a whole rant, and this is crazy. I think people were just kind of being a little biased. Let me see if I can find the shorts where he's talking crazy because he was going crazy.
The thoughts, views.
Let's see. I think it's this one here.
No worry,
Bro, after going through what he went through,
Okay, here we go.
we know rap beefs are filled with lies and cap, like the whole car seat and the condom. I fucked your bitch. You fat my. Like, I get it. I'm just assuming everything is either the truth or a lie. That's where I try to look at it. I'm not trying to pick apart what Drake said, right? Is what Kendrick said, right? I'm just blanket statement. Let's say everything Kendrick said is true and everything Drake said is true.
Mm-hmm.
Who won? And I think a lot of this, the meat of this beef comes to how well Kendrick executed Meet the Grams on what was Drake's nuke. He neutralized his nuke.
It's fake information that he fed this dude. I fed you that and you fell for it. To me, that's a win. If I feed you some fake shit and you run to the booth and you write some shit down and you make a record, I'm laughing at you like, look at this idiot. He don't even.
In theory, yeah, that should be it. But nobody cared. That's what I'm trying to say with Kendrick's strategy.
Nobody cared. But
now, before I let them continue, the crazy part is, and shout out to Elijah Best. He pointed this out to me. And I seen other people make this observation as well, that Drake allegedly fed this information to, fed this false information to Kendrick. But why would you feed false information about you being a pedophile?
Exactly.
Why would you feed false information about you having kids or whatever? And if you did fabricate these stories or whatever, why would you then get on a track on Heart Part 6 and then basically defend your stance on these allegations?
Exactly.
So it's kind of weird. It's like, okay, you're basically, you fed fake information, but you then go to respond to said fake information, which is, I guess you were trying to expose something or whatever.
I don't even believe that. I don't even believe that Drake fed that. Look, to be honest, if he did, bro, that is some definite 3D chess, and it's impressive. But again, you have a good point, bro. Like, he's not gonna feed no information about him being no pedophile. And on top of that, again, we brought this up before, bro. You got writers, Drake. You got writers. Like, that's nobody, like how he just made that point. Why are you not pointing out that Drake had assistance in creating that song to even try to paint that type of picture in the first place? And I think both of them is lying, Drake and Kendrick. So you can't even say, oh, Kendrick is lying on Drake because Drake is lying on Kendrick because they both doing that shit.
Yeah, I feel like I feel like if Kendrick got false information, then that's just credited to whoever gave him the information. I don't think that Drake had anything to do with that. But even then, and I'm not saying this just to defend Kendrick, but I don't think that Kendrick was intending to just put out false information, like just to lie on the man's name. I think he was just bringing up allegations that could have been true, and that a lot of people have been speculating behind the scenes anyway. But I think Drake intentionally put out false information, or as far as like the Dave, the thing with Dave Free and his kid and his wife and shit like that. Now, of course, them not living together and him cheating on her and allegedly beating her. I don't know if that part is true, but that's a whole different story. But I think Kendrick was being a little more petty in that sense, in the sense of like, okay, like I'm gonna, I'm gonna take some low blows, you know what I mean? But pause. And I don't know. I just feel like, yeah, it just doesn't make any sense to me that you would feed that kind of information. If you did, like you said, that's definitely a chess move. But then again, it's like, why would you stoop that low to say something that crazy, or to actually to even put, because if you did do that on purpose, it backfired on you, because Rory just now made a point, like nobody even, like the internet and the fan base is not really going to care. Only the small circle of people who actually know you or know the personal details on this are going to care. But they're going to look at it like how they're looking at it, and everybody, like I said, the general consensus in the public is that Kendrick dominated this. And I think that Drake, his last response, I think that wasn't the best response. Even Rick Ross came out and said it. He was like, whoever wrote that for you, they need to
fire their ass.
Fire their ass. They need to check themselves, because that wasn't.
And then Drake got. I mean, obviously he got to rap it so like you knew what was in that verse. So like for you to and another thing too, I think Drake was so on the defensive with this whole pedophile shit that it made it kind of weird. Like I think honestly, if you was gonna touch on it, but then like he made like 4 or 5 references in that song about how he's not a pedophile, which is weird, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like it make you almost think like, wait, are you, bro? Because you're too.
If I was, I would. What do you say? If I was, I'll be arrested. I would have been arrested. Yeah. Like, dude,
that's crazy.
That's a terrible response.
That's a terrible response, bro.
That's terrible. I wouldn't have did that if I were you. That didn't make any sense to me. So, but here, let me let him finish off real quick.
But if Kendrick
I'm not saying I don't care.
If Kendrick fed Drake some fake shit and Drake made a record for it, everybody will be laughing at Drake. Like, look at this idiot.
I particularly don't really believe Drake when he said he fed him all this fake information. That's where I'm at.
So you thought they found that in Drake's dad's suitcase? You thought that?
Oh, I'm not even fuck the artwork. I'm not even worried about the artwork. I don't care about the artwork.
Let's actually discuss that part.
I don't. You thought Drake had 11-year-old daughter?
No, bro. We convince people. No.
See, it's niggas like this that I can't. You think the biggest artist think the biggest artist in the world, after going through what he went through, in his battle with Pusha, you think that he would have had a kid older than that kid, and we would have never known about it until
he would have been hiding that one already before it died.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I believe it. I don't believe
what
it.
Are we
but
talking about?
I think yes, one of the biggest artists to ever live with.
I mean, that's a good point. I mean, I would assume that Pusha T would have found that before he found the other one, but who knows? I mean, maybe he just probably found Adonis and he spoke on that, and maybe Drake was like shit and probably took extra. And this is just me speculating. I'm not saying this is what he did, but it's possible he could have speculated, seen that situation and been like, oh shit, like let me make sure I keep this one completely under wraps, so that way, you know what I mean? Because I seen the pictures of the kid, not the little girl. They said that a different kid. The girl, I believe, that was in question at the beginning, they were saying was the fake information that Kendrick got, but they're saying that there is a kid actually out there, which I wouldn't doubt. And I wouldn't doubt, like it's the same thing with Kendrick. Like I wouldn't doubt that Kendrick possibly could have, like, you know what I mean? Like these guys are superstar, millionaire, some of the, 2 of the top artists in the world, you know what I mean? Like I wouldn't doubt that these, this is the case. So if that was true, that he had another kid, I think that if he knows about it and he's taking care of his kid and he's doing what he needs to do behind the scenes, then I don't think that even is a big issue. Like, yeah, it's shock value, and I think it was good entertainment, but just like my boy E said, like, you know what I mean? If aside from the whole verse about the kid, if you take that out, he's really just attacking Drake's character, and I think that that's the main point.
And that song was crazy. Just the picture he painted, like even if that shit ain't true, like that fucking Meet the Grams go fucking wild, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like that song is stupid too. So like, again, I just think lyrically Drake didn't realize that he dealing with a monster, bro.
Right. And Maul did go on to say, I'm gonna skip by it so we don't skip to it, so that way we don't get. No copyright. But he did mention the fact that when the thing that Drake brought up about Kendrick beating his wife or whatever, and it's like it's things like that where it's like, okay, you're going with whatever Drake is saying without actual proof, because his wife still hasn't came out and said that she was getting beaten on. They're using the allegation of Kendrick, the situation where he allegedly, I guess, beat up some girl, out of state, and so they're running with that narrative or whatever. But it's just like you're basically saying everything that he's saying is true, but whatever Kendrick came up with is completely false. And I think that he's wrong about that. If the narrative was switched, as far as if Drake got fed some fake information and rapped about it, we would be clowning him. I don't think that would be the case. Like if he came out with some shit and you know what I mean, the roles would be switched. But I think it was really just the songs and how many songs were dropped at the time, how many songs Kendrick dropped, and how fast he dropped, and
the timing on it.
Yeah, the timing was impeccable, and I think that Drake just wasn't fully prepared. He basically gave up and bowed out in the last song and said, I'm done with this. I'm not going to do this anymore.
Right.
So you basically waved the white flag. I mean,
facts.
That's wild. That's wild, man.
I didn't say Kendrick had to prove anything. I'm just saying, let's just be smart here. As soon as I heard that ball, I'm like, oh man, somebody fed this nigga. I didn't know it was Drake that fed him the bullshit. That to me was more genius. Like, oh, you sent that info to him? That's genius shit when it comes to battling. Like, look, I know he's thirsty to find something.
And Maul is known for being a Drake fan, so I think he's kind of just standing out. Yeah,
he biased. And I've look, bro. My thing is this, bro. I like Kendrick and Drake, bro. I think both of them is great artists, bro. Drake is a fucking phenomenal artist, bro, and I love his body of work. And I'm not going to be, because I think on both ends you got niggas that love Kendrick that will no matter what they're gonna go for Kendrick. You got niggas that love Drake that no matter what they're gonna go for Drake. I love both of these niggas. I think they're both great artists, and they're both talented as hell. And I will say, just if you look at each song for song, bro, Kendrick's shit just is more meaningful. It's more meaningful. Drake not even right. I'm gonna keep saying that Drake's not writing this shit, bro.
Right.
So like, how can you really give him credit? Like, if out of any of these hit songs that Drake got and you got writers, I think that's fair. I think it's great to have different minds come together to make a hit song that sounds great to our ears and our consumption. But when it comes to a battle, you can't have ghostwriters on a battle. That is disgusting. And that discredits everything that you put out.
He said that's disgusting. Yeah, no, it definitely makes you look a little bit crazy, man.
Make you look silly, bro.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. So I don't necessarily know what, I don't get it, man. I'm trying to find this. I'm trying to find that clip. What the fuck is up with Instagram? Am I tripping, or can you not look up? Search up reels and shit. You can only search up fucking profiles. Anyway, but if you guys seen the clip on Instagram, it was Maul was going crazy on that, and he was basically saying that there's no way. So it was just kind of funny to me that Joe Budden, of course, that you guys know the history of Joe Budden and Maul and Rory, but they had opposing views. So I that's why I made this video, because I was curious on what you guys think. You guys think, what the public and the culture thinks, man. You guys think Drake won this, or you think Kendrick won this, man? I still hold my vote for Kendrick. I think Kendrick's 5-0. I explain my reasons for that in other videos if you guys want to check that out. But and we just seen, or I don't. Did you give your vote again?
Yeah, man. Song for song. I would say the most competitive song that Drake dropped was the Heart Part 6. And that song is that song is crazy.
That was better than Family Matters. I like Family Matters more.
You like Family Matters better?
As a song, yeah. And even like the lyrics. I mean, I think that the only reason I feel like Heart Part 6, it was like you're kind of reaching. One, you're trying to make it to where Kendrick can't make Heart Part 6. He can't make Heart Part 6 because you basically took the name. He probably still will do it, but and then it's like, I mean, I guess it was strategic. You know, Hard Part 6. He's a 6 guy, and there's all this bullshit. But the timing was pretty cool. But the fact that you responded to a bunch of shit that was allegedly fake was kind of just like,
Yeah.
I don't know about that. Now
I like that song
reevaluate.
lyrically, like
Yeah.
the impact of it. To me, it didn't have that kind of impact, but because it depends who you ask. Because if you ask, what's his name, Maul, right? Is that his name, Maul?
Yeah.
Right. If you ask him, he's taking what Drake said in that song for facts. Oh, he fed him this information. It's so crazy. Sure, you could take that. You could take that part, but for me, just lyrically, like if you take out any facts, if you take out any substance of it, lyrically, that song is fucking insane. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be honest, bro, that song is insane. But again, bro, that They Not Like Us is wild, bro. That motherfucker, it's a hype song, bro. You know what I mean? And niggas gonna be on TikTok dancing to it, and you're gonna see that hit #1. It's a West Coast banger, and it's just, I think it's more impactful throughout all this beef and shit. I think it even got more views. I think it even got more views than the Hard Part 6. So
yeah, it did. I mean, for the most part.
And another thing too, if you want to talk about like playability, replayability, They Not Like Us is way more replayable. Like if I'm in my whip and I got a long whip and I'm trying to get something to get me going, I'm more likely to turn that They Not Like Us on than the Hard Part 6. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I think They Not Like Us got way better replayability. Nigga, I listened to that song, nigga, 50 times already. I listened to the Hard Part 6 maybe 5 times. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, and Not Like Us,
show you, bro.
And even if you compare Not Like Us to Family Matters, because I think those are the ones that are really comparable. What can be played in the club. I think that Not Like Us is like I was saying at the beginning of this video. You got athletes playing it. You got playing it. You got just the whole, like I said, all over the world, but especially the West Coast, just playing that out, and it's hitting, it's doing crazy numbers right now. And he said, like the average individual, you know, you go to the gym or something to get you hype. You can listen to Family Matters, but it's not. I mean, that's more of a direct diss where it's like you're looking at that, like if you want to hear what's going on with the beat, you're like the Not Like Us, like it's more. I mean, of course, he's calling Drake out by name, he's calling Drake out by name in the song, but it's more of a universal track as far as like you can be listening. There's parts of this track, like I said, athletes, they can play parts of the verses where it doesn't mention Drake, where the lyrics kind of apply to any and everybody, you know what I mean? So I think that song is just that's the one right there. I mean, shouts out to freaking Mustard for that. That's just that's gonna get us through the summer, you know what I mean, for sure. if not the next couple summers. And so I don't know if because I seen Drake posted something on his Instagram on his story, alluding to just kind of alluding to something, maybe a response or something like that. But he had posted some movie with some guy. He was laid on the floor, like sprawled out, like he was, I guess deceased or whatever. And I don't know what he was kind of in the dialogue. I don't know what he was kind of hinting at, but I think it's possible that maybe he might have some more. Maybe he might have some more lyrics and that he has stashed away. I think he has them stashed away. I mean, at this point, he would have to write something new because Kendrick is coming at him with, he's like I was saying in other videos, he's 10 steps ahead of him every track. So at this point, Drake's gonna have to write something fresh, and he's gonna have to come out with something new, and he's gonna have to top, like you said, he's gonna have to top Not Like Us. He's gonna have to top Not Like Us, because that's gonna be Drake is gonna hear that he's gonna hear that in the clubs all year. That's for sure.
There ain't nothing topping that, man. When he in the club, he ain't letting them play that shit. Nigga, come on, man.
Yeah. And you got
play that shit.
And you got these DJs. Some of these DJs be trolls, man. They'll purposely play that shit when they know
just
he's
for
in the
content,
club, just for content. You know what I mean? They're doing it right now for content when he's not in the club. They're just playing it because they know, like, this is popping right now. Like, damn it. And they're playing the verses all the way down to the pedophile accusation part. So they're not even holding nothing back. So
certified
know,
lover
man.
boy, certified pedophile.
Man, so they got people at the club screaming "OV ho, OV ho." They got niggas going
Oh, bro,
crazy
that
right
shit is
now,
a
man.
banger. That's what I'm saying. I got so much replayability, it don't even make any sense, bro.
Yeah,
Like
man.
niggas
So
gonna be talking about that song for the next year plus, easy, bro.
easily, yeah. So yeah, man. So I mean, that was all pretty much I had on that. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments as far as who won the battle, man. Kendrick, did K Dot take this 5-0 like I said, or y'all think that Drake, got him one in? You know what I mean? Pause. I think I'll give Drake. I'll say, because I think he won it, but I'll give Drake one for Family Matters. I'll
Okay,
give him one. So I'll give him 4-1
4-1.
for Family
That's not
Matters
bad.
because I think Family Matters kind of trumped Euphoria,
Yeah.
in my opinion, as far as
Yeah,
likability.
Euphoria was a little different. It was different, but it still had some crazy bars in there.
You can compare Euphoria and Heart Part 6. I think those are
Yeah.
better songs to compare as far as like the kind of songs they are is Euphoria and Heart Part 6. So I think that it would be Euphoria, Heart Part 6, and then Family Matters versus Not Like Us. So I think that was his best record as far as that beef is concerned, man. So y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Who won the beef, K Dot or Drake, man? Let me know your reason in the comments, man. Y'all let me know, man. But aside from that, because I know you got some stuff you got to do, I wanted to touch on this Ryan Garcia thing before we tap out, man. So we talked about how Ryan Garcia, we watched we went live when we watched the fight, and he basically he whooped Devin Haney's ass, and then a couple of days, about a week later, they come out and say that he basically tested for some type of, and you can touch on this a little bit more because I don't know exactly what substance it was or what this is about, but yeah, let me know what you think, Chuck.
Yeah, I think they said that he got cleared, or according to my sources, I think he's the one that's saying he got cleared because. So what happened is he still tested positive, and I didn't queue up any clips, but I will definitely just speak on it. So what happened is he still tested positive, but the trace that was in his test samples was like 1 billionth or something, or 1 millionth of like of a percent of what can actually benefit you in a boxing match or whatever, or in any type of competitive fashion. However, again, it's still in your system. So like there is like if, for example, right, like the longer you go without using any particular substance, the amount in your system will be lesser and lesser. So for example, if I smoke some weed and then I take a test that day, obviously it's going to be a huge amount of THC in my system. If I take that test 2 weeks later, a month later, or whatever, and I still pop hot for it, there's going to be lesser amounts in my system. So my thing is this: he's still using drugs. like
Yeah.
he might not have enough of this system to have benefit his performance in the Devin Haney fight itself. However, he was still using steroids. So like to me, I want it because if you go look at what's going on in social media, you got Ryan Garcia kind of celebrating the fact that it was a tiny trace amount. And I don't know if that's something to celebrate about, because it's like, bro, why do you even have that in your system at all? And some people, again, I haven't. Let me see if I can find a clip. Actually, some people are even arguing that that he did benefit still from the steroids that was in the system. So let's see if I can find this shit.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, no, that makes sense. I mean, the fact that you even had it in your system is just kind of like, what the fuck is the point? So, I mean, and who knows? Like, everybody's tolerance is different. Like, I think he had made a post. Of course, I'm pretty sure he's exaggerating, but he had made a post talking about like 1/1 billionth of a of a gram or whatever was traced in his system or whatever. And it's like, dude, like, the fact that they even found it, what were you using it for? When were you using it? Like, if that's the case, like that sounds to me like you were using it. If it's that small of an amount in your system, like shit, you probably was using that shit when you went to fight Tank. And it's like, if you use that when you were fighting Tank and you got your ass whooped, I don't know. Maybe that makes sense then. Maybe that shit kind of backfired on you, and that's why when you took that shot to the ribs, you called it quits. Maybe your body just couldn't handle it. So I don't know. It just makes you kind of suspicious. But then, yeah, it was a good ass fight, man. So I mean, damn, I would like to see that without him being on the drugs. And I think that you shouldn't have anything in your system at all. As far as that's concerned, there should be nothing, no traces of anything at all. But
all right, so I found this kind of a clip. Let me see. Hold up. Sorry, bro. 1 second.
No, you good. That's what I was trying to find. That's why I'm like, my Instagram is, I don't know how the hell this shit's working. Because
all right, so I'm just going.
He did say he was high as hell though, off of other shit, off of weed and all that other shit. So, I don't know. Maybe that gave him the power shit. Or I don't know if maybe he was trolling. Could be. Let me see. We'll go. Oh, there you go. You want me to put that up?
All right. Yeah, put that up. So this is Dan Raphael. He is somebody that's very important in the fight community, and this is kind of his response to Ryan Garcia's, I guess, the confirmation of his test. It says, if you are Ryan Garcia, this is a positive development. It means a less bad situation. And you see, he put less bad because it's not. It don't mean he fully cleared from this shit. It says he still has 2 failed tests. However, for Osterin, but no jackpot for a 3rd test for a 2nd substance. And then let's see, he goes on to say, it says, per VADA report that I have obtained, the B samples for Ryan Garcia's 2 positive tests, Osterin tests from April 19th to April 20 are scheduled to be opened on May 22nd and tested. He is allowed to have a representative observe to make sure all is on the up and up. And then here's what Ryan Garcia had to say regarding this new developments. It says, so y'all realize I didn't fail the test. No substance other than this imaginary ostrich substance. Level so low you wouldn't have any effect. They tried to, but no lie stands. Praise God. So you could take that off. So pretty much, again, he's kind of celebrating this whole idea of not having this shit in the system. I mean, of not having a effective amount in the system. But again, bro, I think it's a bad look. And then he still tests positive for 2 banned substances, regardless of if it was performance enhancing or not. I don't know. I think this is still a bad look, and I think he's celebrating too early.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how many tests does he have to take? How many more tests does he have to take?
I think he took one final one, and then the results will come out on May 22nd. I don't know, bro.
So what if that one comes out that he's negative? Then what?
Oh, shout out Gotti. He says Gotti got his Show Enough podcast. What's up, bro?
Yes, sir. What's going on? Shouts out to Gotti got it, man.
Again, bro, I still think that it's a bad look to even have any performance enhancers in your system at all. Like it's crazy, bro, because John Jones had the same situation, by the way. And when this happened to John Jones, niggas will never let it go. This is the same situation where he had like a small trace of it, and then you got the MMA media, the fight media just won't let it go. They won't give him a pass. Every time any accomplishments get brought up, they always try to question his legacy. Why y'all don't do that with this one? Everybody's so happy. Oh, praise. He's clear. Like it make you think it's some racist shit, bro. If we being honest, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like when a nigga do it, y'all still find a way to question his legacy. Oh, well, he still was taking steroids. And then when Ryan Garcia do it, y'all so happy. Yeah, look, he's innocent. This shit crazy, bro.
Yeah, no. So I don't know, man. I feel like he definitely fucked up, because if it was anybody else, we would still be getting on their ass. So he definitely deserves to get I don't know, man. He like I said, I guess it's not much you can take from him because he didn't win the title. Devin Haney still retained the title, so I guess they would just take it off of his record or whatever. But I don't know, man. It's wild. He definitely needs to clean up his act. I mean, because people were rooting for the people that was rooting for him. It just makes us look kind of crazy. Like, damn, like you're making yourself look even crazier than before. Because now we're like, okay, we're confirming that you was off that, and you're claiming that you was off. You was smoking weed and getting high and drunk or whatever before the fight. So it's like when people are just so openly talking about the drug addiction, a lot of the times they're usually doing more than what they're saying they're doing. So I wouldn't doubt that. So yeah, man. Hopefully you got to get it together, Ryan Garcia, man. Shouts out to Devin Haney because we did watch his response in the last video, and he was mature about it.
Gracefully.
Yeah. So I don't know. He did call out in this post here. He did call out Errol Spence for dissing him after the fact, but I don't know. I think that I was gonna say I think that Errol Spence probably would get him, but Ryan on a good day, and I'm saying this reluctantly because of the fact that he got caught with given the circumstances of what we're talking about right now. But on a good day, I would think Ryan would probably fuck Errol Spence up.
I don't know. It'll be a good fight though. I would like to see it. I'll pay for the pay-per-view. You know what I'm saying? I definitely will.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But yeah, we'll see. I think it'll be a good match.
Probably not fuck him up, but I think Ryan could probably do it, but he would have to stay off the drugs. So.
Exactly. Stay off the drugs, bro.
That's the most important thing, man.
That's
stay off
that's the kicker.
So yeah, man. But that's all I got, man. I don't know if
leaving PDs alone, Ryan.
But yeah, I just wanted to hop in, man. The main focus was to get y'all votes, man, on who y'all think won the Kendrick and Drake battle. Like I said, leave y'all comments, man. Let me know, man, who you think. If you think it was Kendrick, think it was Drake, man. Leave their names in the comments. And if you feel like telling me why, tell me why, man. Because I want to know, man. Because I think Kendrick got it by a landslide, 4-1. But we'll see.
Yep, I agree. I think Kendrick definitely won the war and the battle, and I think that we got some good music out of the beef, and to be honest, I'm not even mad if they drop some more songs, bro. Come on, keep dropping some discs. Yeah. I'm locked in for this shit. Some people was over it, like Joe Budden. He said that he tired of it and shit. It is what everybody got their own opinion, but hip hop has been stale until now. So
yeah, exactly.
Keep energy coming, bro.
As long as we get for sure. Give us as much content as possible, man. But yeah, man. Shouts out to everybody, man. I am gonna do I'm probably gonna do a little live stream a little bit later. Do some gaming, man. So appreciate everybody for tapping in, man. Y'all make sure y'all like, share, comment, subscribe. You guys see all of our socials underneath our names. Y'all go to Squadcast TV on YouTube. Make sure y'all check out his videos. He got all kinds of content, but he has some of the best fight commentary for MMA and boxing. You guys make sure you guys tap in with that, and he'll give you the play-by-plays, man. And you know what I mean? If you pay attention, and you really, really watch with your ears, you might catch a glimpse of the fight. He's so good. He's so good at what he does. You know what I mean? Like Chucky's so good at what he does as far as like just giving you play by play how the fight goes. It's almost like you can see it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Respect, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So y'all make sure y'all tap in with my boy, man. Squadcast TV, man. Brett Winter TV. Do. We got Wasp Nest season 3 gonna be coming soon, man. We'll
season 3, that's crazy, but we on season 3.
Yeah,
what the
fuck? Yeah, you know what I mean? So we got that coming up for you guys pretty soon, man. Shouts out to Elijah Betts, man, for tapping in. Shouts out to Gotti Got It, man. Show Enough Podcast. Y'all make sure y'all go tap in with him, man. Appreciate you tapping in with us. Like I said, y'all leave y'all comments in the comment box, man. Like, share, comment, subscribe. We got merch coming. Y'all make sure y'all tap in with the merch on Squadcast TV. And yeah, man, appreciate y'all, man. I don't know if there's anything you want to leave out with, Chuck. If not, we out.
Yeah, just follow me on social media, subscribe to the channel, check out the merch, and oh yeah, and then also on the fights, when I do the little fight things, I drop parlays too, so come tap in with the parlays. My last 2 parlays hit, so you know, tap in.
I gotta tap in with that. Yeah, for sure, man. Yes, sir. This is Breadwinner TV, man, Squadcast TV, and we out.